Now put your hands together for Jason Saenz.
Hello. Hi, I am Jason Saenz, and I am a paraplegic. I was paralyzed right before I turned 40, which is the age most men just want to sit down anyways. Before that, I was an able-bodied, active stand-up comedian, working full-time in my field, and on the weekends, I'd like to go hiking, like to play basketball, like to go to the beach, you know, classic LA guy. But it's been 5 years since I've been paralyzed, and it's been a challenge adapting to being in a wheelchair. And sometimes it's been a challenge to just keep going. I've laughed, I've cried, I've almost died. But I've also done things and been places I didn't think I could in a wheelchair. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. I wanted to share with you what I've learned about my body, about the world around me, and about the inner strength I didn't think I had. So please, just like me, sit back. Relax. And let me tell you what it's like living in the wheel world.
This is a true story of a stand-up comedian who fell through a skylight and broke his back.
My butthole!
So find out what happens when Jason stops standing upright and starts needing wheels. The wheel world. Hollywood. Hey, I'm rolling here.
So back in November 2018, I was on the third date with my now, spoiler alert, wife, Erin. And we went to a show. It was fun. We went back to my apartment afterwards. And I told her that up on my roof, you could kind of see the Hollywood sign. Right? That's a good move. In retrospect, I probably should have just made a move on her in my apartment, you know? But I've gone through a lot of therapy to forgive myself for this decision. Instead, we did go up to the roof together. We leaned up against the skylight to kiss, and we both fell through it. What should have been the sexy end to a third date night, which we all know is the sex date, right? Third date, you gotta fuck. You have to. Instead, it ended in tragedy. I landed directly on my back on the staircase. My wife landed over the railing and split her head open. She knocked herself out, and when she woke up, I was still unconscious. She screamed, and people in the building came out to help. The next thing I remember is waking up in the ambulance. And later that night, the doctors had to cut off all my clothes, so I lost a really good sweater. And the feeling in my legs. Okay? But I really miss that sweater.
I will don't let your life pass you
After a series of emergency operations to put my spine back in place and a huge dose of antibiotics because I contracted spinal meningitis, I bounced around a few rehab centers until I landed at Cal Rehab in Century City. They later realized that bouncing probably wasn't the best way to transport a person with a broken back.